In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use and set up the fastest Solana copy trade bot so you can start making 10x on your money. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Odin Bot. I'm pretty sure you never heard about it, and if you did, you have no idea what it was, but don't worry, I got you. In today's video, we're going to be going step by step, explaining this bot, why is it better, why you should use it, what are the pros, what are the cons, and so on. To start with, you will have the link to the bot in the description, or you can go to www.odinbot.io and you can start trading right away. So, if you click enter app, you're gonna go straight up to this screen where first of all you will have to fund your wallet. In my case, I put 0.1 Sol, so I can showcase you what I'm talking about, and we're gonna go check the settings. So you might be wondering, okay, why is Odin bot better than the others? Well, the first one is that this bot is the first completely automated bot specialized in copy trading. What this means is that you don't have to execute or accept any transactions yourself. This one is gonna take care of it every fucking time. Apart from that, the main important thing when it comes to copy trading is the execution time. When you're mirroring your wallet, the first thing you want to do is buy and sell as fast as possible. Odin allows to even do this in 1 or 2 seconds. Like, you will never see that before in other bots. And this is free to use. Like, you don't have to pay anything. Later on, we're going to be talking about the speed that can even allow you to front run people paying the godly fee, but don't worry, I don't want to get ahead. And one thing that froze me is the community behind. If you go to the Discord in the top left corner, you're gonna see this server, and they have like a shit ton of useful information. First one is the general chat, a lot of questions and answers, people sharing their wins, like look at this, 36x, 6x, and all these wallets come from the Odin's alpha wallets. Like, they share this for completely free. You have a 1-hour video in my channel analyzing 300 of these wallets and explaining step by step which ones are worth it, which ones are not, and if you should copy trade them or not. Okay, with that being said, we're gonna go back to the bot and we're gonna quickly explain the left panel. So once you have funded your wallet, you're gonna go to the mirrors tab. Here is where you add your wallets and you set it up. Okay, first thing, I already have my wallet set up, video test, and we can check this wallet on Solana FM, Solscan, Birdeye, and also view the wallet performance. In this case, it's empty because it's a test wallet, and we're gonna go to the controls and we're gonna explain them step by step. First one is allow the copying buys. Of course, you will want to copy trade buys on your mirror wallet, so you're gonna have this on. The trade size is how much Sol do you want to buy. In this case, you have two strategies. The first one is constant size, which means that you will buy with the same size every time. On the other hand, you have the scaling size, which means that you're gonna buy with a percentage of the mirror's buy amount. So for example, if you have a 25% percentage buy, if your mirror wallet, which means your target wallet, buys 1 Sol, you're gonna be buying 0.25. This one really depends on your strategy, okay? In this case, I'm gonna leave a constant size because I'm gonna be testing it out, but you can also put a scaling strategy. Next on, we have the buys settings. So max buys per mirror per hour. Mirror means the wallets you are copy trading. For example, let's say that a wallet buys the token, I don't know, WIF, which is with hat token. It buys 10 times per hour, okay? Maybe you just want to buy 1 or 2 times. So in this case, I have it on 1. This is an example, but you can set it up as much as you want. If you want to buy every, like, non-limit, put a very big number like 9,000 or something like that. And this applies to the sum of all tokens. So if this guy buys with 10 times per hour and then it buys Pepe, I don't know, 5 times per hour, you know, the bot will cut the first buy. Okay, so if you have 1 buy per hour, it means that it's gonna buy only 1 token once per hour. Max buys per mirror per day, the same thing as above, but per day. Max buys per token per day, okay? So in this case, it's gonna apply to each token. It's not as the same as the mirror per hour, it's per token, which means how many times do you want to buy a token? If you find a wallet that buys too many tokens, let's say it completely does dollar cost average, it buys the dip, sells the top, and so on, you can set this number as high as you wish. In my case, I usually have it between 2 and 3. That's because the strategy I have. And we have the max buys per token per day, which is the same thing as the tokens per week. Okay, so how many tokens do you want to buy each day? Next up, we have the degen mode, which removes all price protection. In this case, it's worth to mention that Odin has built-in strategies to avoid you getting rugged. So you might be seeing copy traders that buy tokens at, I don't know, $6,000 market cap, okay? And their price, their buy is going to make the price go up, okay? So price is going to go up. Why? Because the token market cap, it's so low that any buying, it's going to make the token spike up. So if you buy a token at 6K, of course you're going to buy later than the wallet. So it means that, for example, you would be buying at 6.2, right? It really depends on the size you're buying with. But keep in mind that every time you're copy trading someone, you're going to buy and sell after him. So if this guy buys at 6K and sells right away, you're going to lose money while he wins. That's why Odin has this degen mode turned off. Of course, you can override this, but please be very careful. Like, this is very, very dangerous to enable, but you have the option. Next up, we have the pump fund slippage. This is a very straightforward setting and really depends on your strategy. Keep in mind that the lower the liquidity, the higher the slippage. And if you have this degen mode, you would have a higher slippage. Why? Because you want to snipe the copy trade. In my opinion, I think a good range would be between 15 and 25. Me personally, I have it on 25, but once again, it really depends on the strategy. Next up, we have the extra tip on buys, which means the breakage. In my case, it's 1% of your buy, which means that if you buy 1 sol, okay, you're gonna be paying 0.01 sol for a faster transaction. Again, this really depends on your strategy, but I think an optimal value will be between 1 and 2%. Keep in mind that it is based on your size, okay? It's not a fixed value, it depends on your size. Next up, moving on to the sells, we have the sell strategy, which can be sell 100%. So if your wallet, mirror wallet, sell any amount, you're gonna sell all your position. Then we have sell proportionally and do not copy trade sells. This is definitely up to you, but if you are having the buy strategy on scaling size, you probably want to have this one on sell proportionally. But please, this is opinion. This is my opinion, and you are free to do whatever you want. Everyone has their own strategy. And as we had the extra tip on buys, we have the same thing on the extra tip on sells. Next up, we're going to be talking about one of the most important settings, which is the trading speed. Here you have 3 options: standard, turbo, and godly. The best speed cost ratio, in my opinion, it's turbo, which is 0.006 sol. This one is extremely fast. We're going to see later on with a showcase that it takes around 1 or 2 seconds to buy the token after your wallet. The godly one, I didn't use it yet, but sometimes it can even front run your mirror wallet. This is very powerful. Of course, it's very expensive. This one right now is like $12 fee. So of course you have to buy with a bigger size, but you have the option to do so. Getting back to the speed, I'm gonna leave it on turbo as always. We have the allow copy trades on pump fund, which by default is on. You can also turn it off. Maybe you only want to buy radium tokens. You have map protection, which can be fastest, which means that it removes kind of the map protection, balanced, and fully protected. Of course, these settings are going to impact on your speed, so make sure to set it up according to your strategy. And lastly, but not less important, we have the cross mirror trading prevention. This one means that, for example, let's say you are copy trading 3 wallets, okay? Wallet 1 buys the token, I don't know, Bitcoin, okay? Let's say it buys Bitcoin, for example. Of course, this is not the case, but it buys Bitcoin. Wallet 2 also buys Bitcoin. So your initial buy comes from this wallet buying Bitcoin first. But if this wallet sells the Bitcoin position, your bot is also going to sell the Bitcoin position. Doesn't matter if the first wallet that caused the buy didn't sell it. You will. Why? Because you have the cross mirror trading prevention disabled. If you enable this, only the first wallet that made you buy the token will make you sell it. Okay? So I think that's pretty much every setting explained. You can have up to 50 mirrors. Of course, this is a lot, but you have the option to add up 50 wallets. Controls is what we just explained. We have the tradings tab, the trades tab, where we can see all the trades we did. Maybe you want to log it and double check. Holdings, which means which holdings tokens are you holding. In my case, I'm not holding anything, but if you had any tokens here, they would showcase. Saved wallets, the Odin's Alpha that we explained at the beginning of the video on the Discord. They completely share daily profitable wallets. The affiliate dashboard, which can earn you 40% of the trading fees when you refer someone with your link. Once again, this is a feature that only Odin Bot has. The rest of the bots have around 10 or 20%. Odin gives you up to 40. And then you have the settings, which you can export your private key. So now let's do a very quick showcase of which bot is faster. In both cases, I have the same target wallet with the same settings, 0.01 buys, and the same buy gas fees. So I'm just going to go ahead and execute the buy. And as you can see here, detected by copy trade. So let's view the transactions on SolScan. Let's see how fast was it. So this one bought at 49.13. Let's view the original transaction, which was bought at 12. So as you can see, there is a 1 second difference. And let's view the trades on Trojan. So if you refresh and view the transaction on SolScan, so this is the original one. And in this case, Trojan also bought at 0.13. This one is because the token has very, very low liquidity. I'm just going to go ahead and choose a different token with a higher activity, which is going to be this one, for example. And let's trigger the buy again. So I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to make this one bigger. I'm going to close all the positions, okay? So I'm going to sell 100%. I'm going to confirm. Private transaction sent. It's taking a lot of time. So both cases sold. And let's paste the new address. I'm going to click on buy. And now let's see which one is faster when it comes to a higher market cap token that has more liquidity. So private transaction sent, waiting for a result. As you can see, Trojan is taking some time, but Odin already bought it 7 seconds ago. So let's view the transaction. I'm going to close it. And you can see this one bought at 50.48 seconds, right? If you view the original transaction, we're going to see that the buy happened at 46. So there is a 2 second difference. In both cases, the Trojan copy trade didn't even execute the trade. So we can conclude that Odin is so much better. With that being said, this is the end of the video. I hope you find this useful. Remember to join the Odin official Discord, which you have the link in the description and also here in the top left corner. And see you on the next one.